Shalom, Israel. It's your brother Ananias for A.O.I, the awakening of Israel. And what we're giving you is another A.O.I good night. Had a long day, stressful day. Just be blessed to be waking up to see another day. But the main mission is to give you something to relax to unwind to sip your wine to. You know? Give you something to reflect. Give you some words of wisdom to respect. Give you some scriptures to show you directly how the Lord will protect you. Sirach 33:1. There shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord, but in temptation, even again, he will deliver him. Let you know what? There shall no evil happen to him that fear the Lord. How do you fear the Lord? By keeping his commandments, because you don't know what the judgments might be. So it'd be best that you keep his commandments, you know? Sirach 34:16. I started at 14. Whosoever feareth the Lord shall not fear nor be afraid, for he is hope. Blessed is the soul of him that feareth the Lord, to whom doeth he look, and who is his strength. You see that? For the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love him. How do you love the Lord? By keeping his commandments. 1 John 5:2. He is their mighty protection and strong stay, a defense from heat and a cover from the sun at noon, a preservation from stumbling. You know, because his word is a lamp, a light to your feet, you know, keeping you from stumbling, and a help from falling. He raiseth up the soul and lighteth the eyes. He giveth health, life, and blessing. You see that? Protection from the Lord. And you doing what's required of you, you know? And that's why we do these videos. That's why we do these streams. That's why we do these A.O.I good nights. To give you something to think about before you lay it down, or while you're laying down, you know? Let's go back to Sirach 33:17. It says, consider that I labor not for myself only, but for all them that seek learning. That's why the Lord can consistently tell us, his brothers and sisters in this truth of the nation of Israel, to continue to study, to show yourself approved, to read, to be blessed, you know, because you're not laboring just for yourself, you're laboring for your people, to be able to give an answer in and out of season for all things, you know, to have an answer. And by doing so, that's your wisdom before the sight of the other nations. That's your wisdom, your righteousness, your heritage, you know. Understand that. The Lord gives wisdom abundantly, you know. But you gotta know what's going on. You gotta do what's required of you in order to get there, you know. A lot of our brothers and sisters don't know what's going on. They know about the truth, but they ain't willing to put in the work for the truth, you know. You gotta have faith plus works, you know. Can't just continue to say, yeah, I'm an Israelite, and not put no work in. You know, you laying down, before you lay down, you need to be praying to the Most High, asking him for forgiveness, giving him thanks for the day, but also seeking wisdom, asking him to bestow wisdom upon you, to give you that spirit of hard work, to put in work for the truth, for the nation, for your people, glorifying him. You know, you can never go far enough. You can never go far enough. I'm gonna say that one more time. You can never go far enough. You know, understand that. Sirach chapter 6 and verse 33. If thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding, and if thou bow thine ear, thou shalt be wise. See that? If you love to hear, you should be trying to receive understanding when you hear, not foolishness, madness, and folly. You know, you should be striving to teach that to your children as well, you know. keep them going on the right path. And when you do so, you become wise. Scripture says, stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. Stop hanging around a bunch of fools, the co-workers, the family members who ain't building you up in the spirit, your so-called friends that ain't building you up in the spirit. That's why in Zephaniah 2:1, the Lord said, gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. Gather yourselves together, build each other up. Be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee. You're supposed to be listening for that godly conversation, and don't let them parables slip past you. And if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee be times unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door. When you find or you see a man of understanding, you need to be around that brother or sister. Let thy mind be upon the ordinances of the Lord, and meditate continually in his commandments. He shall establish thine heart, and give thee wisdom at thine own desire. You see that? Let me read that one more time to make it sink in. Sirach chapter 6, verse 37, or Ecclesiasticus chapter 6, verse 37 in the Apocrypha. Let thine mind be upon the ordinances of the Lord, and meditate continually in his commandments. You see that? King David said he gonna meditate on thy precepts daily. What did it say right here? Keep thy mind upon the ordinances of the Lord, and meditate continually in his commandments. He shall establish thine heart, and give thee wisdom at thine own desire. It's giving you the direct access to how to gain wisdom, how to get the protection of the Lord, how to understand what's required of you. Be around brothers and sisters that got wisdom, that having godly discourse or conversation. You shouldn't run from it, you should run toward it. That's what we need to be teaching our sisters, and that's the action that we need to be perceived as doing. Brothers and sisters that's striving to do better, especially in the scriptures, learning who they are, learning new breakdowns, learning and understanding the mysteries of the Bible. Those are the people we need to be surrounding ourselves with, learning from on a daily. We need to understand that. But it's been another AOI good night. I'm Brother Ananias for AOI, the Awakening of Israel. I want to give all honor and glory and praise to the Most High God of Israel through the strength and guidance of his son Christ, the Black Messiah, our big brother. And it's an honor and it's a privilege to be able to speak to you, Nation of Israel, so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And on that note, I hope you learned something, and I hope your night is blessed as your day was. I'm out. Shalom.